and I think you can go.
Hey, welcome to the SMR episode of Three Nerds on a Sunday, where three nerdy friends talk about things and pop culture related. I am one
What?
third of the nerds, Sonny, and the other nerd here is Frank.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Manny can't join us this week, but hey, at least you got something from us. So we're gonna. The show must go on. Um,
Yeah.
I guess.
What did you say? SMR version?
Yeah.
What is that?
Well,
I
some
just
people call it.
googled it. It could be small modular reactors, or it could be shingled magnetic recordings, or small nuclear power reactors. I don't
It's
know if
this
that's what
weird.
you're talking about.
There's this weird trend on YouTube where like people would talk into the mic really slowly or eat in the microphone or like rub like things against the mic, whatever.
Just to make
Some find
annoying
it.
sounds.
No, it's more like it's supposed to be soothing and therapeutic.
Silky vocal cords.
Some say it's therapeutic. Some I think it's a fetish, but how whatever floats your boat. To be honest with you,
If Manny
because
was here, he'd be like, "Shut up, guys. It's time for news."
well, father ain't home today, so here we go.
All right.
It was a weird shit, but it is what it is. That's the internet for you.
It is.
So what's going on with you this week?
Everything's on there. I had a lot of time to watch stuff, so I have a lot of nerd outs. Yeah, and I don't know. The other weeks I didn't. It's not that I didn't have time. I guess I just couldn't find anything. Even though I have like a deep bench of stuff that I'm meaning to get to, but I just kind of never do. Or I bounce around. You know how I do.
Oh yeah, I know. You'd be like, "This is the greatest show on earth." Never finished it. No, okay.
Freaking 5 years later, I'm like, guys, freaking Wardy's awesome. Like, dude, nobody cares anymore. That was 6 years ago.
The teriyaki sauce, man. Did you try it yet? So good.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm
Yeah,
like,
man. No,
McDonald's
that's
already retired.
good. That's good though, cause
Yeah.
yeah, like, cause I know you're busy with a lot of stuff at home. So
Yeah.
when you're like, yo, I gotta learn nerd out. I'm like, yeah. So,
Yep.
thing.
Good
Um,
times.
shit. Nothing new with me. So we'll go ahead and nothing. So we'll go into the new sport show.
Okay.
I'll go first, real quick.
All right.
This first piece of news. Uh, roller derby graphic novel Slam gets a animated series on HBO Max. Give a quick rundown of what the show is.
Called
The
Slam, you
novel
said?
tells the story. Yeah, Slam.
Okay.
The novel tells the story of two friends and roller girls that are drafted to different teams. Along with their increasingly messy personal lives, the spirit of competition threatens to drive the duo apart.
Mm.
I believe this was released in 2017. It's been getting good reviews overall. Um, I mean, I haven't read it, but I find roller derby kind of interesting. I've been to a few games here. I think it's the Chicago Mafia or the Chicago Mob. I forgot what they're called
Mm-hmm.
offhand. There's like two Chicago teams here in
Yeah,
like
there
those.
is.
So it's actually a pretty fun time. And I mean, I go to a wrestling show where they kind of like do like stuff for each other.
Yeah.
So kind of intertwined a little bit, which is nice. Um,
Yeah, I never read it either. I like the art style, so I hope they do something
yeah,
interesting as far as I don't know, cinematography or maybe just effects. Who knows what they'll do?
yeah. I'm thinking that's why he got an animated series because of the artwork. I think that helps bring it to life a little bit more.
Oh,
Um,
it's animated. I didn't even hear you when you said that. Okay,
yeah, it's animated.
that's
Um,
cool.
I mean, because like the story itself, I think is good enough to be a show itself, but
Hmm.
being based off a graphic novel, if they can kind of bring that art to life, it might
Yeah,
help translate better. So
I'm glad they're doing some stream. I mean, some animation because
yeah,
I don't know. There's
I
there's definitely merit there to make animated stuff.
yeah, and it's expensive, but HBO has the money, so they should be able.
Hmm.
They should be at least pump out, not continuously, but every now and then some really good, like the Harley Quinn show. So
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, it is hard to do because I mean you can make it look really terrible,
Yeah.
like most of their recent DC stuff.
Yeah, it has been that great
It
overall.
just looks
A couple.
like it looks like they're sliding cutouts across like a static background or something. It's like, man, it doesn't look good.
Every game, like, gee.
Yeah, I'll check this out. When does it come
Oh, yeah.
out? Do you know?
Nothing yet. Probably next year, if not in two. Probably late next year, if I had to guess, with animation and getting all rendered and all that.
Yeah. Oh, they said partly it will be rotoscoped,
Okay.
which is kind of like Scanner Darkly.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's cool.
So, huh, that could be really cool actually. Now
Yeah.
that I'm thinking about it, and they stylize it, make it animated. Nice. All right, cool. I'm down for that.
Oh yeah. Um, let's go ahead and move on with your piece of news.
Yeah, so I was very happy this week because a Ninja Turtle game was revealed. It is called TMNT Shredder's Revenge.
Ooh, revenge.
I think it is just a remake of the,
Oh.
yes, it is actually, of Turtles in Time,
Oh,
which
okay.
is one of my favorites. Definitely played that a lot as a kid. And the trailer is really, really cool, man. You should definitely check it out. They do the original cartoon theme song with a little bit of an update, but it
Mhm.
still has, the what makes it great. And then there's like this whole animation for it that's really
Mhm.
slick, really cool, nice colors and everything. And people were like commenting, they're like, "Damn, man, I wish they would just make an animated show to go with it because it looks that good." So
Don't worry, there probably will be.
I hope. I mean, because the animation looked really cool. Um, and then they did show gameplay, which looks really great. Has all the good music and all that. It's updated to look even better, but it still
Yeah.
has the retro feel to it. So no release date. They just said PC and console, and they'll let us know when it's gonna
Right.
come out. It's by the developers who did Scott Pilgrim and Streets of Rage 4.
Oh shit. This is gonna be a good game.
Yeah, dude. Because I actually I ran across a YouTube video today, and this guy was reviewing like his favorite Switch games recently, and he
Yeah.
said Scott Pilgrim's really good. I never really knew. I never played it actually,
Oh
but
yeah,
he
it was
showed.
great.
Yeah, he was saying that, and he showed some gameplay, and I was like,
Yeah.
damn, like it looks so pretty, like the way they animated it, and
Oh
man,
yeah.
it looks good. I actually want to get that one in the meantime,
I
and
good. Yeah, I think it is back because there was an issue where it was taken off all stores. You couldn't buy it
yep,
anymore. There was a licensing issue or something like that, and like they pulled it from everything. So,
yeah, that's what he was
but
saying. But he's glad they brought it back.
yeah, because that is really a underrated game. It's challenging. It's hard at times, but it's
Yeah,
fun. And if you play with a full party, it's man, you're just kicking ass everywhere. It's really cool.
man, it looked cool, man. I was like, holy cow, I want to get that, and it's $15 on the eShop.
Oh, that is well worth the price.
Complete edition, so I guess it comes with all the DLC.
I
Have you seen
know.
the movie or no?
I have, yeah.
Do you like it?
Yes, it's one of the best not video game movies ever.
Damn it. I need to watch that and play the game.
It it is really good. I don't want to hype it up because like when it first came out, I thought it was like the most amazing thing in the world. Watching back on it, it still is really funny, and the action is actually pretty good. Um,
Wait, you thought what? I'm sorry.
like when it first came out, I'm like, this is the next coming. Oh,
Oh,
but,
okay.
but it still is really good. It's funny. The action surprisingly works out really well. Actually, I don't know who did the choreograph for the fights, but
Mhm.
hooray to you, sir! Hooray!
Nice. Yeah, I mean, I actually didn't know that at first. So I'm even more excited because this game has a lot of pedigree, and then they're saying Streets of Rage 4 is also really good.
Yes.
Um, so I think this is going to be a great game.
Yeah, side scroller beat 'em up games. They kind of fallen to the wayside in the past couple, well, like past
Yeah,
decade. So, which is unfortunate because a lot of them are really good.
yeah, these are fun.
if you had like PlayStation, I think it's called like Playtime or something like that, where like you're these two actors that put on these plays, and it's actually really fun. It's creative, really cool bad guys. This is a really cool genre, just to like again, just like it's basic, but it's not too expensive. It's fun in and out games. Like they did a Power Ranger one a couple years ago, which is actually pretty good too. So
Hmm. Yeah, now I'm even more excited. But I guess in the meantime, I could try out Scott Pilgrim.
yeah, check that out. Cause and then now that you said it, actually looking at pictures, the Turtles in Time.
Yeah.
Yep, this is one of the greatest games ever made.
Oh
Um,
hell yeah, man! It's
me,
really good.
I remember me and my friend Gil. We used to steal the 64 from his sister's room, and we would play it. And we would try to beat it in one run, but we can never get past a certain point. And as far as I'm aware, I don't think we ever beat it. But it was some great times we had playing that game.
Oh man, it's great. Yeah, I love what they did. They really updated it nicely, but kept the spirit of it. So,
Yeah,
um, yeah, good. I hope they make more of them because they were all good. All these little beat 'em ups like this were good.
yeah.
Yeah, that was one of mine. I only got one more.
Okay. My next piece of news. Sons of Anarchy creator to direct a Blumhouse film titled This Beast. Kurt Sutter is the writer and director of this film. He's making his directorial debut.
Mhm.
He was one of the, I don't know if he was one of the main writers or he was one of the standout writers, but he worked on The Shield back in the day.
Right.
And from that, he was able to get Sons of Anarchy, which was a big hit for him. And now he has a spin off of that show, Mayans. We
Hmm.
don't we don't really talk about his follow up show, Sons of Anarchy, which was Bastard Executioner. Not really good,
Hmm. Oh
fortunately.
man, I forgot that it happened.
Yeah, it had potential, but it was gonna take too long to get going. So he said, "Oh, well." He's like, it's funny because he even said, "If someone's watching it, I'm not gonna make it. Who cares?" So he just stopped.
Ah, that sucks. Yeah, I know, but it is disheartening.
Yeah, sorry, but hey, shit, it happens. Um,
Yeah.
this Blumhouse film titled "This Beast" is a 18th century takes place in the 18th century in an English village, I think in a French province, uh, Gévaudan. Gévaudan. I don't know French. Pardon my language. Um, it's actually based off a real life story of the beast of this province that like would like hunt people and kill them.
Mm.
So there's a statue somewhere in France showing this lady with a spear like jamming it into this creature. I'm not too familiar with
Mm.
the story of this. I know the story from Brotherhood of Wolves vaguely. I don't know if that's
That's kind of
part
a
of
cool
this.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's this part of that lore, or if it's something like that, but um,
Mm.
I'm interested to see what he can do with this. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be like a straight thriller or a horror or like a action horror. I'm not sure yet, but if
Yeah.
it's Blumhouse, I am willing to give that a try because they do generally try to make good things or like not just horror movies, but they try to bring out stuff too. Like I just had a list of stuff. Oh, no, yeah, like the Black Klansman,
Hmm.
Whiplash, few other movies. So they actually tried to like branch out into different genres. So I'm kind of excited for this.
Yeah. I like the idea behind it, and he's very good, of course.
Yes.
So cool, man. Sounds good to me.
Like, so what's your next news article?
All right. My last one is the YouTube channel Bat in the Sun has been working on a Batman movie, I believe, or short film for quite a
Okay.
while. Might be a
Yeah.
couple of years now, but they are pretty much known for making like battle short films, and they actually look. Some of them look really good, and so this is yeah. I don't know how I haven't followed too close, but I know it was really anticipated, and it's a short film, and it just came out. I believe it's 25 minutes long,
Yeah.
and it's completely free. I'm pretty sure. So
Yeah. You can go on YouTube and watch it now.
yep. So I'll check it out this week or one of these weeks.
Yeah. I mean, just a quick take for me, I guess.
Hmm.
I thought it was meh. Um, I don't know, cause like the head that so like the handwriting is very heavy-handed. It's not even heavy-handed. It smacks you in the face twice. Um, I don't really like. Man, yeah, it just like I feel like they're trying too hard
Mm,
to make it poignant. Try to make this
like,
like this fantastic speech of morality and wrongs and rights and to
mm,
define the Joker and Batman. I'm like, and then like the little action that they do have,
oh,
I've been
great.
spending it, no, not great at all. Um, I've said a couple times here, I'm trying to be a inspiring filmmaker, and I spent the past couple of years really studying like how to film action scenes, angles, color grading, all that kind of stuff, and they should really watch the Jackie Chan interview when he talks about filming action.
Mm-hmm.
And that would fix a lot of issues here. But I am probably in the minority. I see a lot of comments, people saying like this is like god tier level stuff. It's amazing. It's so deep and poignant. I'm like, I don't know. And also I feel like the character of Batman's been bastardized so much in the past years. Even with Nolan's, I do enjoy his trilogy, but I feel like he doesn't quite understand Batman either. I feel like
Yeah, it's got its issues, man. I always keep harping on it. It's like it hasn't
oh
aged
no,
that
yeah,
well.
it's like yeah. I mean, like parts haven't aged. Some have held up unbelievably well, but like
Mm-hmm.
Batman as a whole, I feel like people have kind of again. I could be completely wrong. I might have no idea who what the actual ideas behind Batman are, but I just feel
I mean,
like
it's so muddled
they,
by now. It's
like a lot like these past maybe 10 years, they've really written him as an asshole. He's very
like
cold and cynical and like not even a way with it that's like he's the smartest man in the room. He's just like I'm God and I know it.
just
It's like
arrogant or like he's
yeah,
always
and
right or something.
yeah, and like
Yeah, I see
and
that.
I understand like things change throughout comics and history, but at the same time they keep redoing history over and over again. So really, he's at the same point he's been since day one. Um,
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
there's
like
so many versions that there's it's really hard to say what is the right one. There isn't really because they have reused that character like a trillion times now. So it's just
well,
interpretations at this point.
technically there is a canon version. It's the main story. Because like I think I could be wrong. I think the Dark Knight was like a what if version of like it branched off and did its own thing.
Mm.
Gaslight is its own thing. Like a
Yeah,
lot of
it's
very
an
famous
Elseworld.
stories. Yeah, they're like kind of like different interpretations or one-off stories that have nothing to do with anything else. Um, even Scott Snyder, I liked his stories, the build-up, but he never knew how to end it, and I always feel like he just wrote Batman as a piece of shit. And like,
No, I don't think so.
I mean, like
I would say
like
yeah, he didn't know how to end it sometimes.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I would agree.
like in the Quarter Owls when Robin when like Nightwing talked to him, he doesn't say shit. He just knocks he just cold cocks him in the
When
face.
he punched him.
He's,
Yeah.
he's like, look at bitch, I was right. Boom, and
I
just
don't
walks
remember
out.
what
It's like
I don't remember what he said to him. Yeah, I don't remember.
he didn't say shit. He just like, look, I was right. Shut up. Bye. Like
No, I mean
okay.
like what was Nightwing trying to tell him?
Oh,
That's what I don't remember.
yeah, it was the whole thing of like it was like some secret he didn't know or whatever, and then he's like, you
Just punched
you're
him in the face.
yeah, he just hits.
I
He's
think I
yelling at me.
remember.
He's a dick. Um,
Yeah, I mean,
like I love
he should have
Batman.
blocked it or dodged it, man. Come on, you were trained by Batman.
Oh, Jesus. Like I
That's
love
pretty
Batman.
extreme, though, right? I mean, just punch him in the face like that.
Yeah, like it's like Jesus. It's like you're kind of a shitty dad. Like
You could have
you know,
just like shoved him or grabbed him by his collar and been like, "Hey,
something.
the
My
fudge you're
God,
doing, man."
like you got two of them killed already. Yeah, Jesus.
And then there's the
But
famous meme of him slapping Robin in the face, telling
yeah,
him to shut
yeah.
up.
Like I really do like Batman a lot. I just
Of
like I
course.
feel like writers wise, they've lost the humanity on that
Yeah.
inner conflict that he always has of being basically a human being or being the Batman all the time. And
What's your
I,
favorite like version? I guess.
well,
Like,
I really like the animated version slash Justice League version
yeah,
because
yeah, I like that one a lot.
like there's this one particular scene. It was this bad guy. She was like a little girl. She can like change
Oh yeah.
change things around her, and
The one
instead of
on the
like
swing set.
punching her face, he like sits down because she's
Yep.
crying and she knows she's gonna die, and he just holds her hand until she passes away,
Yep.
and like he doesn't have to show emotion, but like that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. Like
Mm-hmm.
he still has
Like
to
there's
have
more to him. I mean, he's not like
yeah,
yeah.
like you have to keep your humanity to be a hero, because if not, at that point you're just an asshole that likes to punch people in the face and lose all context of being a
Yeah.
hero, anti-hero or whatever you want to call him, but it's still a hero, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, so
Well, because like I mean, he has to have that in order to want to help. I mean, at the
yeah,
end of the day, he wants to help, so
yeah, to
he
like
can't be a complete jerk.
like to like keep his morals and his rules, he has to have some shred of humanity left. But I always feel like no one ever writes that in there.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that. Yeah, they don't really touch on that in the Nolan movies, I don't think.
Yeah, I
It's
really
more
is
like
just
he's just busy and then tired and then like sad or hurt. It's not,
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. Like, and not to make fun of it, I'm just saying like
No,
they
no,
don't
yeah,
really go
true.
after that angle or anything. But
Yeah,
well, there's just so many damn versions. I mean,
yeah. I
but yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. There's a whole episode by itself, so I guess we'll move on from this one until I keep
yeah, I
going.
know, right? We're really
Like
going
I can
into
go.
it. Well, I'm
Um,
I'm out of news, so
okay, I got two more pieces,
okay.
so I think they'll be pretty quick stuff. Batgirl and Zatanna projects have been confirmed by Warner Brothers. Now we're not sure if these are going to be like full-fledged films or they'll be on HBO Max shows or an HBO Max exclusive. We're not 100% sure yet, but they have been greenlit. And DC's putting out a lot of content coming out. We got stuff that's in development that's finally moving, like Black Adam is starting to move along forward. Films like Blue Beetle, the Green Lantern Corp has been making a little
Hmm.
headway now. Suicide Squad 2, and then the spin-off, the Peacemaker show. And this one kind of ticks me off because I'm tired of prequels. Their plans for a prequel to Matt Reeves' The Batman, and I'm just like, it's not even out yet,
Oh
and
my.
I hate prequels because there's a
It's already a
predestination.
prequel, it feels like.
Yeah, it's like and like there's a predestination to something that no, stop with the prequels. Stop that shit.
Ugh, man,
There's no
I
point.
know. That gets
Uh,
really irritating.
it's annoying. But Batgirl, especially after what they did in the animated movie, the Killing Joke, they really need to
God, need
redeem
to do her
themselves.
some justice, man. Yeah,
Yeah, because she's a really good character, and I
she
just
is.
will forget that. So
Yeah, no, totally.
yeah, yeah. So these will be coming out soon, or not soonish, but these are ones that are making probably the most headway, and they'll probably come out first before Green Lantern, Blue Beetle, and all that stuff. So pretty
Oh,
excited about
okay, nice.
that. My last piece of news: Borderlands movie keeps on trucking here. Cast Haley Bennett as a new character. Along with she's the newest cast member, along with Jamie Lee Curtis, Kevin Hart, and Jack Black. Um,
Hmm.
Haley Bennett, if you do not remember, she was in A Girl on a Train, and she was in Magnificent Seven as well, and a number of other films. Um,
Yeah, I only know her
I
from Swallow.
oh yeah
This is a weird
yeah
movie. She was
I,
good in
I
it though.
I really liked her in Magnificent Seven. That's kind of where I like saw her as more than just like
Oh, was
because
she?
yeah, she
Oh,
was the redhead that hires them to save the town.
uh, so was she the one whose town was destroyed in the first scene?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I just don't remember her. I guess.
Yeah, that's why I really
Love that
liked her
movie though.
as like an actor.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Because like from everything that else I saw her in, she was the mistress or the side piece or like the eye candy in a movie. Because she is
Mm.
very gorgeous. But I think in that movie, Magnificent Seven, like okay, you can pull off being tough without being like overly tough and like you're still
Like
vulnerable
a
and
try
you feel
hard.
yeah like you feel like an actual person and I'm like
Hmm.
okay, so I'm kind of excited to add her in. And
I find this is a really weird movie though.
it's a very odd but yet kind of funny cast as well. Like Jack Black is
It's weird.
uh, he's Claptrap, which
Oh, okay.
which I think is a great mix. I
Yeah, that is
think
good.
that's pretty funny. Kevin Hart is playing Roland.
Roland.
I think he was a soldier in part two. I think.
Oh,
Soldier. Character. Jamie Lee Curtis is playing like a side character that's kind of important, and then Ariana Greenblatt is playing Tiny Tina. Tiny Tina is funny as shit.
yeah,
Um,
she is.
the lady that plays Tiny Tina is the little girl from Love and Monsters, if you remember her. She was
I like the little kid.
with Roker.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
good. She was
she's
very good.
she's gonna be Tiny Tina. Uh,
Oh, that's gonna be funny, dude. She was good.
yeah,
That
and
was one of my favorite movies last year, so people should check out
it
that
was
movie.
really good. The only
Yeah.
the only downside so far is that Eli Roth is set to direct the film, and I'm not a fan of him. I'm really not.
No?
Uh, no, I,
I mean, I don't think I've seen a movie I like of his, but I don't like hate him. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know his person. Like, I guess his work, I just don't like his work.
Sure, sure.
But yeah, I'm like, shit. That was like the one,
It's just
like,
a weird ass director for this, yeah.
it is a weird, it is weird. It's
This
really
is,
weird.
and it's just so weird the way they're approaching it. Like, I don't know, man. This is really weird to me. But who knows?
It's weird, but
They're
I'm
really
kind
putting a lot of power into it, star power, and
I,
like
I,
big names.
I think what helps, especially if you played the first game, the story's so open ended until we get to like
Hmm.
Handsome Jack that kind of stuff, where we start getting an actual story. This is like the chance to like start off on a really good foot with a blank slate. Like,
Hmm.
listen, this you do whatever you want. Just as long as you get these characters in here and you put guns and shooting little guys with masks and them screaming at shit trying to stab. I think would be
Just
good.
make it
Uh,
ridiculous and stuff. Yeah.
yeah, just make it over top and fun. Just don't take it serious. Have fun
No,
with it.
don't. Well,
And
I don't think they are because look at the castings and stuff.
yeah,
Jack Black Claptrap, that's a great idea.
that is a
That's
great
gonna be
cast.
funny. Just
That
yelling crazy crap at you.
is-
Yeah,
yeah,
that
and
should be
so
funny.
I
Tiny Tina, yeah.
with the exception of the director, I am getting a little excited every time there's new news about casting and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah. All right, cool, man. Yeah. Yeah, I'm down for it. I mean, just make it fun.
yeah, just make it fun. Just please, just no Oscar bait or trying to be deep. Just
No,
it's Borderlands, man. Just put
90
on a
minutes, sprint,
yeah,
and make us laugh and blow things
yeah,
up.
and put in some good rock music in there, and you're good.
Yep,
Some
yep.
heavy, it's all perfect. It's good.
Man, it's gonna be good
It's what
if they do it like that.
hmm That's what my soul needs is just some fun.
Hell yeah.
Um, well, I think that's it for our news. Unless you got anything
Yeah.
last you want to throw in.
No, I'm good actually on news.
Nice. Tight, 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 tight.
All right,
Um,
Tuco.
let's go ahead and jump into our nerd outs.
Cool.
You want to go first? You want me to go first, or just go
I'll
like
go.
by one? Okay,
I think we both watched this. Did you watch Pacific Rim: The Black or Into the Black?
I did watch the Black. Yes,
Did you finish it?
I did.
Okay. If you're interested in this, skip ahead like 2 minutes because we're gonna kind of spoil it a little bit. Well, I mean, I'm a diehard Pacific Rim fan. Like, there's nothing they
So,
can do to stop me from loving Pacific Rim. I don't really care, man. Like, keep doing stuff with that.
I guess to get the spoilers out of the way, we don't know where. I don't know where in timeline it takes place.
It's
There is some.
after Uprising.
They say that, but there's trickery, tomfoolery, and they find a little boy that ends up being a kaiju itself that can disguise himself as a human,
Well, he's
and
an
the ending,
experiment.
yeah, and the ending. Well, we don't know what he is because they allude that it was the precursors that made him, and then the cult from part two, which is not really talked about, makes an appearance at the end of the last episode, and then we left on a big cliffhanger for possibly season two.
Yeah.
So those are the main points. And now that that's over, we'll talk about kind of stuff that we liked and we didn't like about it.
Yeah. I think the pacing got thrown off in the middle. It was a little too long.
Mhm.
And then it was a little frustrating that they had a training kaiju training Jaeger with no weapons on it until the very end when they kind of forged like a weapon. They find a weapon from something else.
Yeah.
Um,
Hmm.
all they could do is punch, and then I
Yeah.
mean, you didn't have to overpower them, but what if they were able to fit some weapons onto it? I don't know. Like, it was a little frustrating, but I know that they were
Yeah.
kind of just trying to tell a story with, not, it wasn't really, the focus wasn't on the action that much, but
Should have been.
it was decent. I mean, it wasn't bad, and I actually was interested enough to finish it. So, um, it's
Yeah.
hard to recommend, dude, because
It's something. It is
it doesn't
something.
suck. It really doesn't. But
I mean, it's not great.
yeah, I liked it more. But
Oh,
then now that I'm talking out loud, it's like,
it's
yeah,
very
kind of,
middling average at best.
yeah,
It's like there's not enough kaiju fighting
no.
Jaeger action in there
There's
at
only
all.
one. There's only what,
It's
two,
like there's
three?
like 2.5. Yeah, it's like 2.5 really.
Yeah, but you
Um,
barely see them, and
they introduced so much in 7 episodes
yeah, they do.
that they had no time to explain shit.
And they
Um,
well, they spent so much time focusing on the two main characters that you didn't spend enough time explaining the big stuff that you're bringing in.
yeah. Like, oh man, like, and Netflix has been doing this with a lot of the shows recently, where like they'll like split up a season. So there's like the
Hmm.
Black one, like season one, part one, and then
Yeah,
yeah,
part one, part two.
yeah, that all that stuff. Because again, they cram a lot of stuff in here, and
Hmm.
I,
It's
so
mostly at the end, though. That's the problem. It's like
yeah,
last two or three
like
episodes, they're like, oh wait, yeah, this kid. Like,
yeah,
this kid
like
hasn't said a damn thing the whole show.
oh man, and it's one of those things. If they told me that this is like a alternate universe take on the world, I'd be okay, cool. I'm all in. Give me what you got and tell me your new story.
Hmm.
But this is it insinuates that it's part of the main story. We're talking about the uprising and showing Stryker and like oh you can,
Pentecost.
yeah and all that kind of stuff. But none of it makes sense with the continuity of the movie and how are things done and like it doesn't make any sense because riffs
Uh,
like the riffs were
it
closed
could.
because they had to be manually reopened by the kaiju robots in part two of the film, and then they closed them. They
Hmm.
weren't respawning at random again. Uh, the
I
uh,
guess you're right.
the special thing that comes out. Again, I don't want any more spoilers. We're kind of past that. That doesn't make any sense.
The which part?
The the like the like kaiju thing that follows them around and helps them out at certain points, like that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, the the one that looked like, oh, the hybrid one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's weird. Yeah,
I'm
it's
trying
just
to play
really
stuff.
weird.
And
One
then
with no
like
allegiance. Yeah.
and then the problem is like the kaiju or the Jaeger that they're in looks like a Mark IV, but like in Uprising we were like in Mark VI already, Mark sevens. And
Maybe it's an old buried one that they were training with a long time ago. I don't know.
then like Stryker I think was decommissioned after the first Pacific Rim movie, but he's in this one still functioning by his pilot that died, that both of that one half died, and
Yeah, I
like
know, right?
it's like then as someone who loves I love Pacific Rim like I
Oh, yeah.
know much
I even
details.
like Uprising.
Yeah, it was good. Like that cult that shows up at the end of the series that
Yeah.
is in canon, and I know all about them, but you never touch them on the movies, and that's kind of like like this makes no sense. Like
Yeah.
again, the only way to fix it for me is personally is this is either an alternate universe or or this is canon. Tell me which it is, and then I'm all in. But it's
Yeah.
just like we just need Pacific Rim stuff because we'll never make a movie ever again.
I think they could have told the story of these two characters without trying to shake up the entire universe too much like they did,
Easy.
and it still would have been good.
Oh yeah.
They didn't need to do all that. Like,
No.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of dumb, frustrating.
It's frustrating
It
because
wasn't bad. I mean, it was all right. It was worth a watch, I
like
guess.
the frustrating part about it is that they have some good ideas in this show in these 7 episodes, some
Hmm.
great ideas, and they don't really follow through on any of them, and it's just like, eh, we'll move on.
And then they're like,
And
"Oh, you gotta wait till next year." Sorry.
yeah, I'm like, come on, man,
Like,
that's
you
like
gotta
you're
do
supposed
something.
you're supposed to make me invested to watch season two, not be pissed off and
Yeah.
have to wait. Like I did enjoy it. I'm not gonna completely hate on it. I did enjoy it. I actually do like the main characters. I think they're actually really good.
They're good.
Uh,
Voice acting's good. The animation's not bad.
yeah, it's not bad. And then when they do show the monsters and they fight a little bit, that is like, oh, okay, cool, okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
So there
The
are good
designs are
things.
good. Stuff like
I,
that.
I, I just hope they kind of learn from this because I don't think a lot of people really. I think a lot of people like not shit on it, but they're like, this is a missed opportunity to really just be like a fun show. So
Yeah.
that's kind of my thoughts.
I mean, yeah, they could have had a lot of fun, but I don't know.
Yeah.
They're trying really hard to to like up the ante when it's like trying to like add something to a freaking banana split. It's like, dude, the thing's perfect already. It has enough
Yeah,
craziness going on. Like there's giant monsters and giant robots. Like you don't have to
I don't even
add
know.
something on top of that. It's like,
Yeah, like it's a hat on a hat. It just it's
yeah,
not.
dude, you're trying to one up something that's already the best. So
Yeah. So.
anyway, it was not bad, but I people aren't gonna care about this. So I like people barely care about Pacific Rim as it is. So
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't know. I was okay with it, but
That's,
yeah. So let me think. I have one, two, three. Oh my god, I have a lot. I'm gonna be really quick on these.
oh no, go ahead. Take your time. Hey,
So
there's no Marvel stuff this week, so go ahead. Take your time.
yeah, I guess you're right. I started playing Mad Max on PS4
Oh
again.
yeah.
I bought it like a really long time ago when it came out and played like maybe I was looking, I played like 4 hours. Um, it's actually a good game, man. I didn't get very far for whatever reason, but right now I'm really enjoying it. I'm getting like a steady stream of upgrades. You
Mm,
have a lot of choices with your car, and the open world is really cool, man. It's like you'll have the giant dust storms will come, and you
mm,
have to seek shelter, or you can get electrocuted. Um, and then there's random like convoys and caravans. The open world is really big, and the car combat is really fun. The Even the on foot combat is good. Um, it's kind of like a little bit like the Batman Arkham games,
yeah.
where like you have like that circular combat where people are always coming at you, and you're just gonna beat them up and use your shotgun and stuff. Um, and the story is actually not bad. It's kind of your standard apocalyptic thing, but
Mm,
you're playing as Max. He's not like the movie Max. He's his own
no,
Max for the game,
yeah.
and he has got an Australian accent. And yeah,
Jesus.
so he's doing Mad Max stuff, and it's actually pretty damn good. It's a PlayStation Hits, so it's normally $20. I had it, like I said, I already had it, but I'm just
Yeah.
for other people who don't. And I think right now it's on sale for 10. And for that price, definitely worth it. It's really fun if you love Mad Max and all that. Even just if you love car combat, it's very fun. There's a
It really
whole
is.
lot to do. The world is huge.
It is a fantastic game.
Yep.
Um,
Did you beat it
I
or?
I did. I put a
Oh
lot of
shit,
time.
I didn't know that.
Fortunately, unfortunately, this game, I got it in a really bad time when there was death in the family, and
Hmm.
this really kind of like helped me kind of keep me like sane and balanced. And this game was amazing to play. Um, so I was definitely engrossed with it, and I
Nice.
love yeah, like and I love how all the upgrades are very important to what you do. Like, do you want like a
Oh
fast
yeah.
car? You got to get a certain tire. If you want to
Hmm.
be more like have more mobility, get this side type of tire. You have this gun, this shield, and cool
Yeah.
like hood ornaments, all that kind of stuff. It's surprisingly really cool to
Yeah.
actually customize your car, and make it feel like really badass. And
Dude, yeah,
I
you
will
can do a
say,
lot with it.
I will say, there is a mission where you like go in this like circle to like blow up a convoy.
Mm-hmm.
Hear me out. It actually works really well. Play David
Nice.
Hasselhoff, true survivor, while you're doing those missions. It is it
Oh
is
man.
amazing. It is the greatest soundtrack of this game. It's amazing. I would
It's
just try it
hilarious as
once.
hell.
It's so awesome.
Oh yeah, this game is great for music. I was like, since there's Spotify integration with the PlayStation, I was looking up like Mad Max playlists. So there's a lot of good ones out there. So there, yeah, it's really good for that. And I like, yeah, like you said, the upgrades are cool, but it's not like you can't do everything. So you really have to pick what kind of vehicle you want to make. And so mine's kind of balanced. It has a little armor, but it has a lot of speed and has some like the reload upgrades and stuff. And you can deck out your max as well. You can make them different upgrades or looks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I finally got him a little more iconic looking with his leather jacket and all
Yeah.
that. Because
Yeah.
before he was just like in a wife beater, and I'm like, this guy looks lame, and I'm, and the car wasn't all that up there yet, but it's starting to. And there's a lot of cool activities, and dude, it's a lot of fun, man. It's a great game. So I'm getting back into that. So I'm probably gonna beat that one this time. Um,
Yeah.
I started a Paramount Plus trial.
Mhm.
We were talking about it last week,
Right.
and I mean, the service itself is good. It's fast and it works well.
Mhm.
And it's on a lot of platforms, which I was appreciative of because a lot of times when these launch, they're very limited.
Right.
It doesn't have like a list kind of option where you can like make a list of stuff you want to watch. There isn't that right now, but I'm sure they're going to add it. There is like a keep watching though. When you start watching stuff, then the keep watching list shows up and you can continue on stuff that you're watching.
Mhm.
There is a lot of variety. I really don't see myself keeping this. Just because me personally, there's a lot of this stuff I just don't. This is not the kind of stuff I like to watch. So, the kids were enjoying the Camp Corral, the SpongeBob, and it's
Oh, yeah.
got a really deep bench of Nickelodeon shows, so it's good for that. Um, I watched like a little Ren and Stimpy,
Mhm.
a couple old shows like that. I did not try any of the new stuff like Twilight Zone and things like that. So I have a month, so I'm gonna try and watch as much as I can in that
Yeah.
month.
Do it.
But
Enjoy.
yeah, I mean, this is typically not the stuff that I watch, so I don't know if I would really keep it, or maybe once in a while I'll jump in.
Yeah. Yeah. Paramount is an interesting one. I know. I'll probably do a free trial just to watch. Is Yellowstone on there?
Yeah, it's on there.
Okay, because I
They
saw
have a
some.
surprising amount of content, I will say.
Yeah, I mainly want to do it just to watch that series because I saw like the first half of season one and then I I got busy and forgot about it. But I heard really good things about it, so I definitely want
Yeah.
to watch it.
Actually, I just searched for it. I don't see it,
Oh my god! So
so
they were right.
I'm not sure what's up with that. Yeah.
All the reason not to get Paramount. You're stupid, Paramount. Yeah,
Yeah,
one job.
it's not bad. It's just not. I have too many services, so I'm not gonna keep this. But
Yeah,
it,
it's true.
it is
Yeah.
a good one. If this is the stuff you really like, this is a pretty good service, I would say.
Essentially, if you want The Office, you gotta get this. No, no, that's Peacock, right?
I believe, yeah.
Never mind. Then there's probably no reason to keep Paramount that long. Um,
Yeah. What is it?
I,
Is
I
that
would
show that
say,
they were gonna have soon that everybody was like excited about?
oh, I have no idea. I didn't know they had something coming out.
Oh, okay.
Um, I would probably say if you like this, I would swap it out for something else that you don't use as much.
Mhm.
Just take that money and put it towards your Paramount. But yeah, man. So I'm very feisty to this episode, so a little more ranting. Why are services so bad when they're coming out now? Like Disney service sucks. Their
When
their,
it
their
first came
scrolling
out.
menu, searching menu, it still sucks.
Mm.
HBO took years for them to consolidate all their different apps into
Oh
one
yeah, man. That was
television.
bad.
Like, what is wrong with you? Like, get your shit together. This is why you pay people to build these services for you. And you have a template. You have Hulu and you have Netflix.
Yep.
Like they're not perfect, but you can fix the things that they can't do right. And out the gate, this thing should be solid and ready to go, but it's not. I don't understand.
Yeah.
You
Well,
have money, just do it. Stop
yeah, but
being.
they're trying to cut corners, and
Yeah,
that's why.
well,
That's your
you
answer.
cut corners and people don't watch your shit. So enjoy.
Yeah,
That's,
man.
like, I don't know anyone who's gonna keep Paramount like that. Like they'll get Peacock more than get this because with Peacock at least you get The Office. So
There's a surprising amount of stuff on here. I mean, it's enough to be a contender, but it's only if it's really for you. Like this stuff is not really what I gravitate to. So, but yeah, I hear you on that. When they launch it, it's always like cruddy.
yeah,
All right, I watched a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna try to burn through them.
but
I watched Wrong Turn 2021.
oh, the new one.
Yeah, last night.
Mm,
Have you seen it or no?
I have not.
Okay. I've been, I don't know about wanting to, but there's not so much options right now, and I actually like the first Wrong Turn. I haven't seen the rest.
Right.
I
Um,
think it's the fifth one now.
I would say just watch one and two.
Yeah,
Those are the best. 100%. The rest are kind of blech, garbage.
yeah,
Um,
totally.
yeah,
I
I
remember
think
the
that
first one though. I liked it, man.
I would probably put the first one as like a cult classic because
Yeah, no, it's
it,
good.
it's not like on everyone's list, but the ones who do love it for a reason. It is actually good.
Yeah, it is. And this is, I think, more of a reboot, I believe.
Something like that. Yeah.
And it is okay. I think I give it a 6 out of 10. It does some interesting things. The gore is well done, I think. It definitely cranks up the crazy to a pretty good level. There is some pacing stuff in the middle. Um, and the group of like teens,
Yeah.
they are not as annoying and as I thought they would be.
That's
Um,
what we.
yeah, I mean they're still annoying because they're annoying. They're supposed to be annoying to a degree, but it's not like I don't know. I don't think it's too bad. Overall, yeah, I mean I would recommend you check it out. 6 out of 10, decent horror movie. Not bad actually.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, so whenever you get some time, check that out.
Yeah, because remember I saw the trailer. I'm like, I don't know. I'm gonna wait for someone else to watch it first before I make a move. So
Yeah, I know, right? It's not bad. No, I would watch it. I think you might like
thank you for that. Because now I know maybe I should give it to the time of day.
it. Yeah. All right. Since there was no MCU stuff, I watched Making of WandaVision.
Wow.
It was an hour, I think, and it was good. I mean, you get a lot of insight as far as how they filmed it.
Mm,
There's some interesting stuff from that perspective if you're interested in the filmmaking stuff. There's some like actor spotlights where they say, okay, here, Elizabeth, you talk about how you came into this and what you thought and blah blah blah, and they go kind of not round table, but it's more like on set
yeah.
interviews. It's not like what was that one that they did with like
With
all the people around the table.
um.
I don't know if it was Star Wars or Marvel or something. I don't know, but it's not that style. It's more like I said, like on set and stuff like that. But it's
Okay.
worth a watch, especially during a middle week where there's nothing.
Right.
So it's an hour. It's out there.
Nice.
Yep.
Simple. Mm,
Nice and simple. I have my last two are both on Apple TV.
okay.
Servant season 2. I don't know if you've heard of this. It's M Night Shyamalan TV show.
The name sounds familiar, but I can't put like a face or name to it.
Yeah, it is the first season, dude. It is good. Like it's interesting, it's creepy. It's good, man. I love the first season. The second season, I don't know if it's the week to week format that's throwing me off or something. because they do make you wait week to week for season 2. I just found it like less creepy, but still good. But I was kind of wanting more creepy. It is good, but I just prefer the first season so far. And the
Um,
season finale is next week. Next week.
what's the show about? For those who don't know, like me.
Sure. It is about a husband and wife who, and I don't want to like give it away, but it's there's some kind of mental health stuff going on and some trauma
Mhm.
where the family is dealing with a child situation, and they end up getting a servant who comes from a really weird family, like a cult. So there's that aspect to it, and then there's the mental health stuff, and then there's the mystery around the child. So all that kind of stuff, but in a very like mysterious, weird, like horror-esque tone, thriller tone, M. Night Shyamalan kind of layer on top. But
Oh,
first season, dude, I was enjoying the hell out of it. So I would check that out. 2, like I said, I still like it, but I don't know. I don't think it lived up to the first one for me.
okay. Apple TV, that's another service I'll probably never get.
I know, right? Yeah, I just have it through. They had a period where you get it for free. So,
Oh, nice.
um, the last thing, it just came out actually today. Cherry. I don't know if you heard of it.
Sherry.
It is by Anthony and Joe Russo, with Tom Holland.
Oh, yeah, yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's very dark, man. It's very dark.
Dark, dark.
It's dark, dude. It's just like just really bad situations nonstop, and it's like hard to watch, to be honest with you. And
Is it like a South Korean film where it's just like I want to like jump off a bridge after seeing this movie, or
no, it's just depressing, dude. And it's like I don't really want to watch this. Like somebody's life get like them just get shit on constantly and go from bad situation to bad situation and self-inflicted, yeah, sure, but still,
mm,
it's like at the end, it's depressing. It's just like Jesus Christ, man. Like,
a South Korean movie? Gotcha.
yeah, it's just I can't really recommend it. It's too dark, too depressing. It's like, why would I want to watch this? I will never watch this again.
That's
Like, it
a
was hard to get through. It's like,
yeah.
there's movies like that where it's like, dude, what the fuck, man?
Oh yeah. Like I guess to stick with my little analogy with South Korean films, like Old Boy, fantastic movie. Never
Yes.
want to watch it again.
Nah,
Never watch
nah.
it again.
It's so good,
Um.
but it's like, damn, that's once in a
Yeah.
lifetime.
Yeah. I saw the devil. Fantastic, great movie. Don't want to feel depressed again. Don't want to watch
No, man,
it.
it's too
Like
damn dark, dude.
so good, but it's so sad.
I had to go like on a YouTube palate cleanser of watching people unbox shit and like play video games and stuff because I was like, God damn, dude, it's dark.
It is,
And it's
man.
like the annoying part to me is like, I don't know, with the Russos and stuff. It's like I know you're trying to break the chains, right? Like they're
Yeah.
trying to be like, oh, we're not just the Marvel guys. It's like, yeah, but don't worry about that, man. Like don't go so far off the other end that you're like, oh, watch this. I'll show you serious. I'll show you real. Like, no, you're just depressing the shit out of me. Like, please just do something fun, man. Like, you guys are great. Like, why are you doing this?
I will defend that. I mean, I think it is important to have this type of film, like something that makes you feel.
Mm-hmm. No, it is. It is.
And I I like, and I am interested in this movie now because we've
Mm-hmm.
known them as action guys and like the Marvel guys, and
Yeah.
to see they have range is always something really interesting because there's people who try to do something out of their lane and they completely fail, and it's like you
Mm-hmm.
just feel like fart jokes. But
There
these
are
guys,
times where they like try to embellish, like use tricks, like trendy tricks when they're trying to give something across that's very serious.
mhm.
So to me, it was like really took me out of it for a minute because I was like, what? Well, I don't know. Like, what? Why would you do that? Like, I don't know if I agreed
Right.
with what they were doing there. Yeah. So I mean, it was just. I guess I just didn't want that.
Oh yeah, like you have
I didn't.
food for these type of movies.
Yeah, and it was like I had nothing really else, so I was just like, oh, it's new and I have access to it through Apple, so. But I was just like, damn, dude, it's depressing.
Yeah, it's a little sad.
So,
I definitely want to check it out now. I think I'm due for a like a genuine
shit's getting
cinephile
real kind of thing.
type movie. Yeah, because like I again don't get me wrong, I love my genre films, my B movies, my action, my like crime thrillers,
Hmm.
but I need a I saw the devil yellow sea type movie. I need like beautiful type movie that's just like just gut punches you in the face and
No,
no.
this really does.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of every now and then gotta
I
bounce it out.
mean, yeah, I mean, it is like it does make you think though, definitely about why people end up the way they do and the problems with all kinds of institutions and all that. But yeah, it's just real heavy. So just go into it. We're ready for that.
Yeah, nice.
And it's kind of long too, but it's
Well,
good performances and everything. Cinematography is very good. So, yep, that's it, man. I'm finally done with my nerd outs. It was a lot.
Um, I yeah, I think since we knew Manny wasn't going to be on here, I kind of compensated. I think I have like 4 nerd outs.
All right, cool.
So, just to wrap up my 3 week long nerd out on My Hero, I finished season 4, so I'm currently caught up to the whole show now.
I feel like
Uh,
season 4 is not as good as the other three.
I love season 4. I love it because for what it does. It
Like,
so like the basic
well, I haven't
layout.
finished it, so maybe I can't talk.
Yeah, like well, I guess I'll try to be a little more broad and why I love the show so much. Each season kind of breaks down to like, hey, here's the students being students, and then this big event happens that makes them have to, like, hey, this is real shit now, and then they go back to school stuff, and it kind of helps them like balance out this like this like superhero life with being still kids and trying to learn and trying to grow, but at the same time they have to put those skills to the test immediately.
Hmm.
There's this group of bad guys that want them dead. Um,
Yeah,
I
and they're
really
still growing as people and as heroes and all that.
Yeah, I really enjoy the season because there's a lot more emphasis on them being students and being kids, and they get and they start showing their compassion for each other. They start showing,
Hmm.
um, like they're growing as a class and as people, and they're really like growing new friendships and like there's
Yeah.
certain the surprise character that like has a moment with the main character Midoriya, and I'm like,
Hmm.
I didn't
Is it the
expect
one
that.
who could see the future?
No,
Oh, okay.
naval laser guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was
I need.
very
I'm like 12 episodes from the end right now.
okay. Yeah, it was like I'm like this is the weirdest way of doing it, but I genuinely feel his like approach to the situation of like I'm trying to inspire you and to keep you motivated in his weird way, but it works and like they become friends because of it. It's really cool. Um, the bad thing about watching My Hero Academia, which I think is like it's I put this up there with like Avatar, uh, uh, both series of Avatar up there. It's like one of the best shows in my opinion
Oh yeah,
ever.
man.
Not only
I
that,
latched on to this one. It's great.
whoever made this, they really love heroes, and they really know how to write it. And it pisses me off more about the Marvel movies now, just how like I don't want to say generic they are, but they're not. They don't live up to the potential that they could have, especially DC's film. Like Wonder Woman is the only one that has generally shown that she's an actual hero from her actions of like doing things and not doing things and saying things and wanting to resolve the issue by talking and not punching people in the face or kill them and snap their neck and destroy half the city. Superman. Um, like no joke. Like Man of Steel should go to this school and learn how to be a hero because I want to slap the shit out of him sometimes.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I
this
like how
is
they train them to, they're like, all right, some of you have to get people out, and some of you fight.
yeah, and I love that they get like they have to be aware of where they're fighting. Like you can't like if you fight like if you're in a public area, you have to keep that fight in the smallest areas you can. You have to keep the bad guy focused on you,
Mm-hmm.
not to cause more damage around you. And there's more to being a hero than just punching people in the face and sacrificing your body for the fight. Like there's a
Yeah,
bigger picture at play, and you have to understand that you're not the center focus of it. You're just a piece of the story,
yeah.
and that's such a great thing. And they continuously learning this through all 4 seasons. It is written well. I love all the
Hell
characters.
yeah.
And not there's one character I don't like, but he's there to like make fun of like that character that's in all of these like anime where he's extra creepy of like he always wants to like peek on the girls and like
Is
it's like
it
oh
the
my
little
god
grape guy, the one who
yeah
throws the
yeah
little
him,
balls?
yeah
He makes me
he's
laugh.
funny but like I hate him
I
but
know,
like
I know.
I but like even with that aside I he has his moments too
Yeah,
and it's like man,
I like that underground bunker they were in, where they're trying to help the little girl.
that was great
Oh man, that was good. And I love, just the way they characterize. Like they really take their time, and they're like they tell you all the internal struggles they're having, and you see the
this was
growth. You definitely see the growth.
that like each season is broken to like two chapters. That that chapter of season 4, I didn't mind that they took like 5 episodes or 6 episodes to tell the whole story
Hmm.
because everything mattered. Everything that they talked about, everything they were going through, everything they were thinking, it mattered in that situation. And you feel that pain that every character has and
Yeah.
their motivations to be there.
Well,
Uh,
especially the like towards the opening where they discover that that girl's in trouble. I
yeah.
mean, they're really shook by that, man. Like they
Oh yeah.
even the jokey character becomes extremely like down, and stuff like that. So it's pretty
Yeah, man.
cool. It's a great
It,
show, man. I really love it.
it's so good. It is so fantastic.
It's a great show.
And I think that might be an issue for me where like I want to get into anime a little bit more, and I think this might ruin that for me because I don't know what's gonna top this at all.
Right. Yeah.
like this, like I know there's great stuff out there, but I went for the fences and picked the best of the best, and it's gonna kind
No, you should, man. 'Cause, I
of
mean, a lot of these take too much time to get into,
a lot of
and
time.
there's too many of them, and then there's real life. I mean, not real life. There's live action stuff. There's so much competing, so might as well cherry pick the best ones and see if you
Yeah.
like it. Just try like one or two here and there. And if you don't like it, just jump off, man.
Oh yeah, because this one had me like in the first episode, or like
Yeah,
first episode,
go.
I was hooked, and I couldn't stop. I think I finished like 88 episodes like in week, something like that, like week. So
Yeah, man. There's a point where I was just burning through. I'm
it
pretty close to finishing.
is utterly fantastic, and like
There's a movie, I think, too.
yeah, I gotta track that down. And
Yeah.
like the final episode of this season, it's not a cliffhanger, which is nice, but like it's like a new beginning, and it's really
Mm,
cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That's fucking cool.
nice.
It's a great fight. It's so cool.
Oh
Uh,
shit, I gotta finish.
finish it. It is really good.
Yeah, I love that show though.
And
So damn
I
good.
gotta wait, and I gotta wait for season 5 to like start and finish because I can't watch this week to week. It's only it's only like 19 minutes
Oh
long.
no, can't.
So I would die. I
Yeah,
can't.
dude. I can't do that. No way.
I
Um, what I was gonna say is, yeah, I mean, there's a couple fights or like climax moments, like the alley fight with the hero killer, the mountain fight with that big strong guy, the muscle guy. There's some really cool moments where it's like they finally come together, they learn something, but they show you
yeah.
how they learned to work together, and then they pull it off, and they pull something off that you don't think they would have been able to, but the way they explain it, it's like, dude, yeah, they could have. I mean, just really like, damn, I like rewatched some of that like a couple times over because I was like, man, I really love how they did it.
So
Good show,
good.
man. It's good
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, I am glad I jumped on the train finally after like 5 years. But I'm here, all caught up. I get it. I understand hype now, and I am a big advocate for the show now, 100%. Even the bad guys are amazing. Never mind. I can talk about the show all day, every day. Um, yeah, check it out. Currently Hulu has one season 1 through 4, all dubbed and subbed, so you can jump in to whichever version you want. Check it out. Let me know how much you love it, like I do, because it is amazing.
Yep,
That's
great
my
show.
that's my first nerd out. Second nerd out. I decided to rewatch SWAT from like 2007.
Yeah,
Uh,
I
with
remember
Colin
liking it
Firth.
a lot as a kid.
Yeah, it's still good. It's still cheesy at times. The camera work is a little funny. Um,
Hmm.
Overall, it is still a good show. A good. It's a picture show. It's a really, it's a fun movie. The characters work out really well. The pacing is fine. There are some good action scenes there. Jeremy Renner is really young in this movie, and he's a really good
Hmm.
bad guy.
I didn't
Yeah,
even remember he was in it.
I was like, God damn, man, he look young as shit.
It's
Actually, they all look really young. Michelle Rodriguez, Samuel Jackson, LL Cool J.
got a
Uh,
good cast.
it has a really good cast. And they all, and again, this is 2007, so that was like, feels like 100 years ago.
Man, Sam Jackson looks
Oh,
good. He
shit,
looks
yeah,
so damn young, man. He looks so different.
they all look like in their, like they're in their prime.
Yep.
Uh,
I remember this being a fun movie though.
it was fun. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Definitely worth to watch. It's on Netflix right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's about 2 hours long.
Hmm.
I think you feel it a little bit about the halfway point, but then they like kicks in
Hmm.
and go, oh, okay, here's the action stuff again, and then it's pretty good watch from there. So
Yeah.
good rewatch. Um,
Nice. I will
remember,
check that out.
yeah, like yeah, I would say if you remember liking it, you probably will still like it now.
Hmm.
So,
Yeah. Cool. I might have to rewatch that.
yeah, it's a nice little watch. I got two more nerd outs. The other one, the third one, will be a real quick one. It's a podcast on Spotify. It's called Paranormal Mysteries Podcast.
Okay.
Essentially, what this guy does, it's like I think he does like 3 shows a week. Like a Tuesday, Friday, and a Sunday. I think he puts out episodes. Um, he takes in like first count the words. So he takes like stories from fans and tells them on a podcast.
Hmm.
And the good thing is it's only like 30 minutes long, 25 minutes long per episode. But
Yeah.
he puts like 3 stories, and he's like, these are, this is based off a true event from like eyewitness person. They emailed me the story and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay.
um, so yeah, like the narrator needs to sound at least halfway decent to like really get into him into a lot of these podcasts, because if he has like an annoying voice, it kind of kills the whole thing.
Yeah.
His voice is pretty good. It's not like deep or scary, but it's like it's like tolerable. I'm like, okay, I don't hate you or you're annoying, so that works out really well. And like I said, like this is only like half an hour long, so these are really easy episodes. Listen to them while you're driving or you're cleaning the house, whatever you're working on a side project. You just kind of have something to have in the background more than anything else. It's not like groundbreaking or anything like that, but it's just like a cool listen.
Yeah, I think I will check it out. I like stuff like that. I listen to a bunch of those, like Let's Read and what else? Let's Not
Uh,
Meet, and
yeah, let's not mean
since
all.
some of the other ones are like the what's it called? No Sleep is really fallen off the wagon, so I not
Yeah.
enjoying that one as much.
Mhm.
So I'm trying to find other stuff. I will check this out though. Is it
Yeah.
Spotify only or is it's on other services?
Uh, I think it's on the services. It doesn't say it's a Spotify exclusive,
But
so
you are what you call it? But you're a
I'm a
Spotify
Spotify.
man for per
Yeah,
podcast. Yeah.
I'm a Spotify man. And I would also throw another podcast at you, just since for your own reference.
Yeah.
It's called the Lights Out podcast. They talk about like true crimes, paranormal stories. So they talk about Amityville Horror. They talk about the Mothman. They talk about This was actually a really good episode. The evil vampire king of Fresno.
Hmm.
Um, it's a messed up story. It's really good. It's pretty. I was like, because like it starts off as like another mediocre story, and then like the end is like, damn, that's fucked up.
Are this are these kind of like the same thing, like just reading made up stories or what?
No, these are like actual like. Well, I don't know if the Mothman's real or not, but like
Right.
actual of like actual events that happened. So like
Okay.
you had like the Las Vegas massacre. Um,
Okay.
I think it talks about the actual story behind Veronica, that movie that came out like two years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Story
Oh,
on that.
okay. That
Yeah.
sounds interesting.
H. Holmes. If you know anything about him, he's a fucked up guy too. So I would check that podcast out too. It's pretty good.
Nice. Yeah, I got some stuff to listen to.
My last nerd out of the week kind of ties with my main one, my hero, as in like the best stuff I watched.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, One that I kind of just put on just because I didn't have anything else to watch, and like, well, I gotta watch something for the show. Um, Murder Among the Mormons. This is a Netflix exclusive. It's in their
Yeah, I
top.
heard about this.
It is. I didn't know anything about this story. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I was fascinated by this thing. It's only 3 episodes long.
Mm.
Essentially, to break it down, kind of give you the quick notes on it. This guy um, sells documents to people, and that's kind of like his forte. And he decides to sell some documents to the Mormon church up in Utah or Denver. Denver. It's where the Mormons are very popular. I don't know where that is. I forgot. Um,
Yeah.
and right before a deal goes down, a number of bombings happen to people. Two die, and one is left in critical care. And then we come to find out that the guy is a forgerist. Forgerist? I don't know the word for that. He forges
Right.
documents, and this is where it really, for me, this is like the thing that really fascinated me. I don't want to give props to the guy because he's a piece of shit, but he like it's
like what
utterly
an idea kind of thing.
like wow, like what is wrong with like he is I I'm not a psychiatrist, but he's a fucking sociopath. He's a psych
This
um like
guy sounds terrible.
it is because like so I kind of get into it more. I'm gonna spoil things for you guys, so if you wanna skip, like I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I can't even tell you how long. So strap in. Here we go. um, so like I said,
I'm gonna watch this.
so this guy does some stuff and other things, and the way he goes about forging like actual documents, like it like it leaves me in awe. Just like, how did you think of that? Like, where in your right mind do you sit there and go, how do I make this paper look like it's 150 years old? And he does it.
That's
It, it,
insane.
it
But it's a physical thing or is it a scan or what?
oh, it's a physical thing.
Hmm.
It's so
That's
uh
insane.
like if you're gonna watch it because they go into more detail of stuff like that. But like um it's
There's like high level forgery. There's not just like
oh no,
changing a
like
couple things.
so again, I'm not too familiar with the world of forgery, but like they're calling this guy like the greatest to ever do it. Um, there are documents out there that he has faked, or that he might have faked, that might be sitting in the museum right now, and people think it's real. Like he could essentially rewrite. I am again. I'm not trying not to give this fucker credit, but like he might have made up history. Some things are making up a letter like, oh, this was written by Abraham Lincoln himself, and it's like, and they
Was he
authenticated like
fucking
this is
Marquess
genuine.
Warren or
Yeah,
something?
like yeah, it's like this is genuine, real. Like
All the
I
like
will.
experts are like believing it and stuff.
Oh yeah, like he's that good.
Damn.
Um, I'll tell you a story from the show because I think it's just fascinating.
Hmm.
Again, I don't know how much true it is, but I feel like he wouldn't lie about his um things he's done because he wants to be recognized for his work. Um, he even says himself like he loved deceiving people at a young age. And when he was 12 years old, he actually learned how to manipulate coins, like high, like coin. He knew how to age it and oxidize it
Mm.
to where like it looked authentic. So he actually sent it in to a government agency that authenticates like coins. They sent him a letter saying this is 100% authentic.
Wow.
Congratulations, this is the value. And he's like, huh, I did it. I did
He's
it.
like, this is my career now.
This was when he was 12 years old, and he's like
Well,
12 years old, and he was like,
could have
huh,
retired right there.
and he just like, huh, what else can I try? What else can I
That's
do?
insane.
It's a crazy. It is a really interesting documentary. Again, it's only three episodes long, so
That's okay. Not too
like
long. I'm
I'll
good
say
with
like
that.
max like 3 hours total, and that's with credits and all that stuff in their mix. But
Yeah.
yeah, like I had no idea what this was. I watched it on a whim, and I'm glad I did because this is awesome. Like again, like fuck him, he's a terrible person, uh,
Yeah.
and he, like I don't want to give him credit, but like the way that they told the story, the way it was edited, and the way that the pieces come together, it's like damn, that was really cool. So
Nice. Yeah, I will
uh,
check it out. I did see it pop up a few times, and I was like, I might watch it, because every once in a while I do like stuff like that.
yeah, it was very good. Again, I was surprised it came out of nowhere for me. Because like I thought at first it was gonna be like, oh, it was like the church is murdering people because they're trying to hide secrets, but it's like, no, it's this guy and this is how he did it. And I'm like, damn, you trinky little minx, you. So,
Yeah,
check it out.
I
Yeah,
will.
again,
That
like
sounds
if
good
you have
too.
the time, check it out. Definitely, like if you are interested in this kind of stuff, I would say it's a much watch for like crime documentary fans
Yeah,
out there.
they have so much of that, and there's a lot of good ones, man.
Oh yeah,
I kind of want
the
to check out the what? The something murderer, the really
night.
famous one from LA or whatever.
Oh, you gotta watch that. That is awesome.
What's it
Um,
called again?
the the Night Stalker.
Yeah, the Night Stalker. Yeah.
Yeah, again, piece of shit. But
Oh, of course. Yeah.
like,
They touch on it in the Lisa Lamb one,
yeah,
the
it,
hotel one.
I and I do love how he gets caught. It kind of like in my heart because like I'm Mexican, so like it's like and it's like oh yeah, that's awesome. Cause like the way he's actually captured and brought in, it's like that's fucking cool. um, it is a really good documentary and LA is just like it's fucked up, man. Like
It is, man.
like this case could have been solved. They could have saved possibly a lot of people if they would stop having a dick measuring contest because like it's LAPD and then like the local police officers and then the sheriffs and everyone's trying to be the one to catch him and they mess up
Oh, they're
and he gets away
competing over it.
yeah, and he gets away so many times. It's like fuck, you could have avoided all of
Oh my
this.
God, man.
Like same with Charles Manson. Like
Yeah.
the like how they were able to catch him after people were stepping on evidence and
Oh my
contaminating
God.
everything. Like it was a shit show. LA, California, specifically LA, Hollywood area. Like to me, I think is all is garbage. Like north and south is okay because you got the beautiful hills and
Yeah.
vineyards. But LA, man, like fuck it.
I went to yeah, like the main boulevard. Oh
Yeah,
my God, dude, it's a shithole. Like I was like, dude, what the fuck? I wasn't expecting it because I don't know what to expect. But I
right.
was
Yeah,
like, oh my God, dude, this is horrible. What the fuck? You know, and every time I go to like San Francisco or anywhere like that, it's like
the
the
big.
side. Oh, even Austin too. The sidewalks are just filled with tents and homeless.
Yeah,
And
it's
why
just
do you
amazing.
guys let this be like this? This doesn't make sense. Downtown, it's
Yeah,
so
it's
weird. Like
just amazing.
why?
They don't give a shit.
It's so weird. I
Yeah,
just don't understand.
I will stay. I'll stay in my lane right here in this
Yeah,
spot.
same here.
Loves it. Granted, I also like Arizona and Texas, but like those certain cities, they can go fuck themselves.
I wonder why it doesn't happen in Chicago the same way. Like, like them taking over the streets. I don't understand.
Yeah,
Or
too
maybe
damn.
they all flock that way because of the nice weather. I don't know. I really don't know.
I would. I mean, it's fucking cold out here. I don't want to live out there. Uh,
Well, yeah, I mean,
go
maybe
migrate that
that's
way.
why. I don't know. But
Migrate west, go, my son.
yeah,
No. I mean, all joking aside, like, yeah, the homeless issues is a
Sam.
big thing that and no one wants to like tackle, and
Yeah.
LA is a big as where they just like, what, we see no homeless people. Please change, sir. Get away. So
Yeah, it's weird.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. You gave me a lot to check out, man. I got a lot
yeah, check.
to watch now.
Very good. Yeah, finish My Hero. Watch
Yep.
Murder Among the Mormons.
Yep.
You got some stuff to check out, and I got some
Scott
stuff to check out.
Pilgrim.
Oh yeah,
Finish up. Yep. The other show. Got a lot.
a lot. So well. I think
Well.
sounds like we've either come to the end of the show, or is there anything you want to talk about real quick, or anything on your mind you want to bring up, and we can chat about it real quick. I
Nah,
have
man. That was
do is
pretty
all
much
that.
it.
Cool. Um. Well, I guess we've reached the end of this episode. This amazing conclusion to the newest episode of Three Nerds on a Sunday. Stay tuned next week for the harrowing adventures of Three Nerds as they continue their oh, whatever. I don't know. I give up on this bit. You want to follow us? You want to watch the listen to the audio version of this podcast? You can head over to Spotify, Apple Podcast, and any podcasting app of your choice. You want to watch the video portion of the podcast, head over to YouTube, type in Three Nerds on a Sunday, subscribe, notify, all that good stuff with
Mm-hmm.
YouTube. Hot mess. Um, I want to keep up to date when the newest episode drops. Always on Sunday. Times vary, but guaranteed Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on Facebook. Subscribe to there as well. And all I can say is like, subscribe, share, get us just big enough where we can like have Shutter sponsor us for like a week. That's all I want. I still want a dream. And also, I have no problem saying Twisted Tea's the best. Plugs
Yep.
everywhere. Thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you again next week. So bye.
Bye bye.